How do you like the new sofa? You getting used to it yet?
What's that got to do with anything?
Well, I just thought people are interested, aren't they, in our sofa?
It's brilliant, actually, isn't it?
Is it any better for your back?
Yes, a lot better, thank you very much. And when we got our new sofa in September, we decided the best thing to do with the old one was to hold a competition to give someone a chance to win it. Letters poured in from people all over the country, and our TVAM team managed to narrow the number down to 100 entries.
And from that 100, we drew the winning letter. The lucky family are the Acklands from Gypsy Hill in London. Warwick Ackland, who's dad to a family of 6 and the dog, said in his letter...
And here comes the letter. If we are all watching your splendid programme, 3 sit on the floor. Do we have to give a better reason for needing your redundant couch? I work 6.5 days a week to feed, clothe and house our happy family. Christine, their mother, keeps the house and the children spotless and complains when our beautiful Alsatian dog Lassie leaves hairs all over the place.
Well, we've always remarked to each other what sort of famous derrieres have sat upon this settee. So before we introduce the Ackland family to you, here's a reminder of some of those famous people to have sat on the old sofa. We've left out some really important people like Robert Wagner and David Essex and Elton John and George Michael.
Yeah, what about Gary Sobers, Viv Richards, Ian Botham, David Gower, George Best, Pele, David Pleat?
Who's David Pleat?
He's the manager of Luton.
Oh, of course, yes.
Anyway, we're delighted to have the Acklands here today. Congratulations. What do you think of it now you're actually sitting on it?
Yeah, it's quite comfortable.
It's beautiful.
Gross, isn't it?
Lovely.
You've got to have a pretty big living room to get this lot in, haven't you?
Well, it is big,
Yeah, it's
isn't
about
it?
24 by 14.
Oh, I see.
And is it true that when you watch the programme in the morning, 3 of you have to sit on the floor?
That's
Yep.
right, yeah.
So you're chucking out your old settee now, are you?
Yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
What about the colour scheme? Does it go with what you've got at home?
Yes,
Yeah,
it does.
it will do, yeah.
Yes.
I
Yeah,
thought
it's
of
quite
asking
nice,
that.
yeah.
That's a good question, isn't it?
Yeah, quite.
Yes.
How impressive.
Well, we could always change it, couldn't we?
Yeah.
So what prompted you to write then? It's very brave of you. Sit
Well,
down and
it's
write a
just
letter
one
to us.
morning, and I heard the offer go out, and I sort of thought, well, I'll just sit down and compose a letter and just take my chances, you know, like everyone else did.
Yeah. It sounds as though you have a very busy life. You work 6.5 days a week?
Yeah, most of the time.
My goodness. So will you ever get a chance to sit on this, or just pass it on the way to work?
Well, I get my 4 hours in the evening.
Yeah.
What do you think of the fact that, I mean, some quite famous derrieres have sat on
Backsides
this?
have been on it.
Backsides, yes.
As
Lovely.
long as I ain't
I
sit
mean,
where
that
Rocky
one,
sat.
that bit there, Robert Wagner sat on that bit.
Yeah, and
Do you
that
remember?
bit there, down to that bit there, Cyril Smith sat on.
And Joanna Lumley sat on that bit there.
She certainly did.
You remember that?
I do remember that. Don't remind me of the question I asked her. So you think it's all right? You think it's quite comfortable?
Very nice.
And what do the children think of it? What do you make of it?
Very nice.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
And have you seen it on television quite a lot, this sofa?
Yeah.
Do you always
Watch
fancy
quite
it
a
a bit?
lot.
Do you?
Shouldn't you be in school?
Yeah.
Do you want to say hello to all your friends who won't believe you've got the TVAM sofa?
Hello, everyone.
They all know about it? They all know you're coming in today?
Yeah.
What about the neighbours? Do they know yet? When they see it being taken in by the removal men, what will they think?
Well,
I think it's fallen
some
off
of
the
them
back of the
know,
lorry.
and some of them don't. You know. We had to keep a low profile.
Did you clean it for them? I can't remember.
Yes, it does look quite sort of bright. It's cleaner than the one we're on at the moment. I gather your sort of interests are sort of hunting, shooting and fishing and things like that. You never have time for any of that, do you, with your job?
Not anymore. I used to. I used to do a lot of sort of activities, fishing, my main thing. I did a bit of shooting at one time, sort of clay pigeon shooting and that, but in general, fishing's been my life since I've been about 5.
Yes. And your work is what? You're in the print business?
Yeah, I'm a machine winder.
I see.
Plug.
And you've got a chance at the end of a hard day's work to come back and relax on a sofa.
Yeah.
Like this.
I usually lay down on it.
In fact, there's plenty of room for that as well, actually, isn't there? Because it's a very long sofa. And you'll be able to let the dog have that bit there, because that's a bit we've always wondered about that bit. It's sort of
This is
useless.
Lassie. isn't
Nobody
it?
can sit
Does,
there.
Lassie sings, doesn't she? Do
Yes, she does.
you think it's worth risking it?
Oh, no.
Let's just have a go. Are we hearing you? Can you hear
Yes,
music?
to start
Or
with.
is it just I'm being called? No.
The mouth organ.
No, we haven't got now.
Come on, Lassie.
Come, sing.
Sing, Lassie. Sing.
Sing.
That dog in the window.
Sing, Lassie,
She sings quite quietly, doesn't she?
sing.
Sing, Lassie.
Sorry.
In the window. Lassie, sing. Sing, Lassie.
That doggy's for sale.
No, she's not going
Very
to
nearly
sing.
worked. That's the second dog that we've tried to get to sing on this programme.
On this sofa?
Done it. Now she's starting to get animated. Thank you very much for coming in. Many congratulations. It's
thank
lovely to
you.
meet you, and I hope you have many hours of happy viewing on this particular sofa.
Absolutely.
We've had a lot of happiness on it.
We have.
So, I mean, this is true. We've had a lot of good times on the programme on it. Thanks for coming in. All the best. We'll take a break.
Thank you.